Hello, Sensei Cisco here for Sensei Martial Arts. Today we will be setting up for our basic and intermediate level classes. The topic of today is using the cardinal directions to find your placement in your kata and where to move next. We are starting about on time, so we'll be sharing this through our social media and adjusting the camera angle a little bit. I apologize for the shaky cam, but that is not set up the way I usually have it. So let's adjust a little bit. There, let's put that there. And I think that gives us a better view. All right, excellent. And share the lobby. We can work on getting this. What in the world? It's got me logged out. Come on. What is technology doing to me? No. No. Oh, come on. Very sorry about this. Trying to share on our social media to let everyone know that we are live. And there we go. For some reason, it kept booting me out of my account and wouldn't accept my password. But we got it to work after a couple of attempts there. Boop. Boop. All right, and I think we are all set. It is the top of the hour, so let's get started and warmed up. Come to attention, just get break. Onegaismasu. And I like jumping jacks, so let's go into 50. Itch. Ni. Sa. Shi. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Juich. Juni. Jisan. Jushi. Jugo. Juroku. Jusichi. Juhachi. Juku. Sanji. Sanjuichi. Sanjuni. Sanjusan. Sanjushi. Sanjugo. Sanjuroku. Sanjusichi. Sanjuhachi. Sanjuku. Yonju. Yonjuichi. Yonjuni. Yonjuyan. Yonjushi. Yonjugo. Yonjuroku. Yonjusichi. Yonjuhachi. Yonjuku. Goju. And deep breath. All right, let's come down for some Pilates style push-ups, keeping your elbows tight to your ribs. You want to feel that grind as you lower. Ready? Straight back, straight hips, hands beneath your shoulders. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roka. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. And have a seat. 4 sit-ups. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. And come on up. Frog squats. Itch. Ni. Some. Shi. Go. Roku. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Man, shake it out. Roll your neck. Reverse. Big hugs, thumbs up. Thumbs down. Chop. Roll your shoulders. Reverse. Freeze and twist. Down to the hips. Reverse. Down to the knees. Rolling in. Reverse. Rolling out. Good. And bring your feet together. Reach for the skies, keeping your knees straight. Touch your toes. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roku. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Big X. Crisscross. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roku. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Good. And sit down to the left. Rock. Side to side. Kind of lifting your butt. Sticking your hips out. We're looking to go down as low as we can and maintain that level. So when we sit in the center, bring your toes up so you can drop down deeper to your heel. And come on up, bounce it out. One more stretch. Grabbing your left knee, pull it up into your chest, sort of underneath your armpit. Try to draw it across your body, using your left hand to pull it in towards the opposite armpit. Good. Switch. Bring the left knee up and hugging it up into your left armpit. Make sure your toes aren't hanging down loose, but they're drawn just like we would for a kicking chamber. Draw across the body, pulling it to the opposite armpit. And down. Shake it out. And feeling good. Go ahead and relax. Stretch a little bit more. If you feel like you need a specific area that's feeling a little tight to you, take this time to stretch in that area. Now today, we're going to be focusing on techniques and kata using the cardinal directions like on a map. If you're not familiar with the cardinal directions, I'm sorry, give me one moment. I have a marker here and it looks like the cat took it as a toy. Give me 1 second. All right, there we are. Now, if you're not familiar with what the cardinal directions are, this is the sort of north, south, east, west thing that you see usually in the bottom corner of a map. For our purposes here, we can take a look at that by placing a dot in the very center and think of one direction of that dot as the direction you're facing. So think, where are my eyes? Where's my solar plex? You can test this by placing your feet shoulder width apart. Take your hands open wide, and then slowly at the same speed, bring them together all the way until your fingertips meet. Now, if done correctly, this means your fingertips, just the middle fingers, are what's touching, and they should be even to each other, meaning they're coming to the same exact point in front of you. They're not offset by touching one knuckle, or even worse, all the way down to the palm. Rather, tip of the finger to the tip of the finger. Ring fingers should do the same. Pointer fingers should do the same to come into the center. Now, if you are meeting a little off-center, this means that either one elbow is bent. If I bend for this side, this would be my left side. You see it as the right. If I bend my left elbow, see how it pulls the center over to my left side. I straighten back out, bend my right elbow, and it pulls to my right side. So straight elbows and shoulders back will show you where that center line of your body is, going from your belt up to your solar plex, to your chin, nose, and then right between the eyebrows into a pointed sky. This is known as your meridian, or the center of your body. On our map here, this point that we brought in, this is going to represent that facing point of your body. Where is that meridian pointed towards? First thing we got to pick out is we got to draw our angles. Now we have a forward and a back, a left and a right, a front left corner, a front right corner, a back left corner, and a back right corner. Right here, it just kind of looks like we made a star or maybe a cartoon sun. You know, we got all those little beads feeding off of it, like we're drawing a picture back in elementary school. Or maybe you're in elementary school now, and this is how you draw your suns. We can get rid of that for now, though. Now, these different points are going to compare to points on a map. So if we take that front point, we can always think of that as our north. That is your true north. Facing forward, facing up, going straight ahead. Going back behind you would be your south. Towards your left is the west. Towards your right is the east. Much like a map, if we had a map in front of us, and I'll kind of open this up or grab an extra sheet of paper here. Boink. And let's say we have a map. Blank piece of paper, and we'll draw, let's say, a little town here in the middle. So we got a little house there. That's our town. And over to one side of that town, we'll have a little mountain range. Now, looking at this, would the mountains be to the east or the west? Well, in this case, we're looking west. Over to the other side, we have maybe a winding river. This would be towards our east. And this is how a map works. So on a map, you'll always have north pointing to the top of the paper, south to the bottom of the paper. When we're looking at ourselves, using this idea, just like on a map, we're looking at a top-down view. Think of a bird flying overhead. How would they look down and see the top of your head? Where's your nose pointed? That's where we're facing. So whenever we move, I want you to think of these directions as we move. the next points, because we do have 4 other points there. These would be the top left. It's in between north and west, so we just call that northwest. On the other corner is north and east, so northeast. On the bottom, south and west, so we got southwest and southeast. These would be our cardinal directions as we move. Now let's put this into a little practice. Now that we've talked about these cardinal directions, let's start facing towards them. Staying in the middle, and attention, at the moment, facing straight ahead, we are facing north. Now I'm going to mirror for you. So when I say left, I'm going to turn here, because this is your left side facing the screen. So if we turn to our left, we are now facing east and back to center. Let me grab my form here. So right now we are facing north together. When we all turn to this direction, sorry, this was not east, this was west. Back to center, to east, to center. Now I'm going to turn away from the camera for a moment. At this point, if you're looking straight at the camera, you should be looking at my back. This means we are both facing the same direction. In this case, we are both facing north. As we turn, I'm going to start turning to my right. So if I turn to the wall on my right, we are now facing our east wall. Continue to turn. I'm now facing back, or you should be facing away from the camera. You are now facing south. Continue to turn towards your right. You should now be facing west. Continue turning towards right, facing the camera, which is now your north. Keeping these directions in mind, we can pinpoint directions in our katas and even directions in our techniques as it relates to an opponent. So going into this, let's get our bodies warmed up a little bit. Everybody facing north, and shikirachi, sitting down low, putting your left hands up. So we are mirroring right now. This being my right, but since we're on the same side, your left hand. And let's do some quick squat punches. Ich, ni, sun, shi, go, roko, sichi, hachi, ku, chu. Excellent. Relax. Now all these punches were going towards your north. Let's switch it up. A couple weeks ago, we did some squat punches, but we were turning as we did them. Think of when we popped our heel out and turned to Zenkutsu, facing the corner. Heel in to center, heel out to corner. Center, corner, center, corner. Should ring a bell from a couple weeks ago. Let's take a look at how we can use our cardinal directions to now emphasize these new directions. So, facing toward true north, if we pop your right heel out, facing this direction, pretend as though I am your mirror. So you should be facing this side of your screen towards your left side. Facing that corner, you should be on northeast or northwest. Northwest. Because this is your left side. We'll bring back to true north, turn to northeast. North, northwest. North, northeast. North, northwest. North, northeast. And relax. Now bear in mind, as we're speaking on this, when we talk about true north, we're not talking about globally, not the North Pole, not where is north in the planet, but rather, where are you facing now? This is north. The screen, your computer or tablet or whatever device you're watching this video on, that is going to be your true north for the purposes of this exercise. In class, this would typically be where your instructor stands to teach you. Right now, your instructor is a video. So your instructor and where they stand at the front of the class will be true north. This is also typically where the school flags will be held. So, coming back down, let's throw some turning punches. So, shikirachi, turning towards your left, northwest, with the right hand punching, so reverse punch. Draw to north, northeast to punch. North, northwest, north, northeast. Up, 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 up. Speed it up. Up, 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 up. Hey, and relax. Now, as you did this, were you shooting your punches towards the corners of your room, or were they to the walls? If you had your punch facing the wall, you turned too far. So shorten that up. Now, we can do this with kicks as well. Let's take a look at basic kicks. From a fighting position, you got your left foot forward, right foot back, and front kick, we would draw knee up before pushing the foot out. Knee, toe, knee, down. Itch, knee, sun, shi, go, roko, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Switch your feet, itch, knee, sun, shi, go, roko, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Now, question is, where did we kick? North, south, east, west, or somewhere in between? In the case of front kick, your true north will continue to be the kick's direction. Let's switch this up to, let's say, a round kick. So mwashigiri. In this case, mwashigiri, we have a pivot, which means as we draw up that left leg, I've got to turn my body to the side before loosing the kick and returning the pivot. This means taking your left leg, I'm going to be turning towards my right side, meaning my center, this triangle we started with, is facing north, I chamber up. When I pivot, where is that center now pointed? Should be towards your east. North, south, east, west. Again, I'm mirroring for the screen. So, as we twist, we're going to turn our body to one side as our strike extends in the direction we were facing a moment ago. Another way to think about this, face north, lift your left knee out to the side, pointing towards your west, and extend it. This is a no pivot kick. My body's turned here, I'm looking to the west, lifting the chamber and slapping the leg. Let's do that 10 times. Facing north, looking west, kicking west. Itch, knee, sun, shi, go, roko, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Looking east, keep your chest facing north. Itch, knee, sun, shi, go, roko, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. And shake it loose. So, keeping these ideas in mind, if the strike is towards your front, we are striking to the north. If it's to your sides, we're hitting east or west. If we kick behind us, this would be a back kick. Now, for my basic students, we haven't really played with back kicks before. But essentially, all you're really going to do is take a front kick, but pull it down to kind of kick behind you. This is sometimes known as a donkey kick. So lift your knee and push your heel back behind you. Your knee is going to stay real close to the other knee before returning to the center chamber. Go ahead, bring your right leg up, knee down, keeping your foot up off the ground to push back, itch, and return. Knee, kick to the south. Sun, kick to the south. Shi, go. Roko, Sichi, Ku, Ju. Excellent. Switch to your left. Left knee up. Let it swing down, keeping your foot off the ground, and then pushing straight back behind. Ready? Itch, push to the south. Knee, Sun, Shi, go. Roko, Sichi, Hachi, Ku, Ju. Excellent. All right. Shake it loose. And looking strong. How are we doing, Gracie? Thank you for joining us. So, thinking of these directions now as relative points in the room, we can now look at how are we going to be spinning our bodies for different turns and techniques. So, if your screen is north, the wall behind you is south, the wall towards your right is east, the wall towards your left is west. Now we can start spinning in those directions. So what I can do is take a shikarachi facing north, hands on your hips, and move your left leg back. What stance are we in now? Zenkutsu. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, shoulders are drawn back, so that the center of my chest is pointing straight north. Now, what would happen if I took my back leg, pulled my heel in to sit in a shikarachi? Now, which direction am I facing? Because my square shifted. I'm not looking forward anymore. If I want to sit in the middle, that means my chest is now on a corner. And this would be my northwest corner. If I straighten my right leg into a new Zenkutsu, I'm now facing my chest towards the west wall. Draw the right heel back in, push the left heel back out, and I'm back to true north. Let's switch our feet. Now I have my right foot forward, facing north. Draw my left knee is forward. Draw my left heel in to a shikarachi. Now I'm facing northeast. Continue that turn, extending my left leg, pushing my left heel out. So my chest is facing true east. Left heel in, northeast, right heel out, true north. Excellent. Let's play with that a couple times. Switch your feet, right leg out, true north, shikarachi, northwest. Zenkutsu, west. Shikarachi, northwest. Zenkutsu, true north. Switch. Shikarachi, northeast. Zenkutsu, true east. Shikarachi, northeast. Zenkutsu, true north. Switch your feet. All right. And maintain this position. And we're going to slide a little bit towards your left. All right. I'm sliding so you can still see me on the camera. Because now we're going to work on a turn. Last week, we talked a bit about turning, how we use the balls of our feet to muate, crossing our legs before twisting on the toes and changing our direction. Cross over and turn. We'll start simple with just Chizen Taidachi, a walking stance. I want you to put your hands on your hips, put your left foot forward, and we're facing north. When I cross over, I'm going to slide back so you can see my feet a little bit better. I'm going to drag my foot straight across from west to east. Then using my tiptoes, I'm going to twist my body facing east until I'm all the way south. Now I have my right leg in front. I'll cross to the east again, turning towards the east, towards the north. Left foot over, east, south. Right foot over, east, north. Left foot over, east, south. Right foot over, east, north. And switch your feet. Right foot is out, facing north. Cross to the west, turn on the toes to face south. Left cross, west, north. Right cross, west, south. Left cross, west, north. Right cross, west, south. Cross, west, north. Excellent. Now we do the same thing with Zenkutsu. The only difference is we're going to use the back leg to do this. So, keeping on this side, let's put our right leg forward, hands on our hips, solid Zenkutsu. So, front leg is bent, back leg is straight. We're going to take that back leg now, cross it over, but keep it way back there. Drop your Shikadachi. And hold on. When I have the Shikadachi, I'm facing southwest before continuing turn to south. Right leg crosses in the back. Turn southwest to west to northwest for my Shikadachi. Zenkutsu on the true north. Back leg crosses, turn towards the west, into the south. Right leg crosses, turn to the west, into the north. Switch your feet. Back leg, so now we have our left foot forward, crossing back, facing the east to the south. Back foot cross, east to the north. Back foot cross, east to the south. Back foot cross, east to the north. And relax, shake it out. Now there's a pattern we can find here. If I'm stepping over with my front foot, say Chizen Taidachi, the direction I step is going to be the direction I continue my turn. When I'm stepping with the back foot, the direction I stepped is the direction I'll turn to. So really, I'm following the arch that sort of spin. I'm starting with a cross. I'm just not letting my feet follow it. Think of it like this. If I let my foot continue to follow, that's a pirouette. That's a ballet. So if I swing my foot across to get that turn, but not glue it to the ground, I'm not anchoring my foot, I'm just spinning on one foot. That's a big turnaround. So to get my turn, my true karate turn, I gotta plant that foot and then let my chest, let my hips follow that spin halfway around, going from north to south, or from west or east to west. Makes sense so far? I hope so. If not, leave a comment, ask a question. Now at this point, we are halfway through, so we're gonna take a little break, get some water, great. When we come back, we're gonna play around with, if we got an itch, if we got a knee, looking at these cardinal directions. Now, this would be an excellent time to come up, write down your questions, fill out a comment, see if this is making sense to you. because ultimately, that's my goal. This lesson does come by grace of some students that I worked with this week, not in person. We are still under quarantine, but rather through our Skype. I mentioned last week that we are setting up private Skype lessons, so I can call you, get you on the screen, and talk to you directly about anything that may be not working, if you have questions, issues, and if you don't have questions, I can watch you perform and point out a couple of things that, well, this could use a little work. This is going really well. Keep doing this. Change this over here, and I can give you that feedback. Today's lesson comes from that type of class. So I want to thank Lucy and Isabella for signing up for that program and joining us the past couple of days as you have inspired today's lesson based on your feedback and the things that we talked about. So please sign up for the Skype lessons if you haven't already. Send me a message, private message preferably. Don't leave your contact information in the comments. And I can absolutely schedule that with you during the daytime hours. Not doing much else, so my time is all yours. All right, let's get back to it. That's it. Great. And relax. Now, going into the same idea, thinking of these cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, we're going to continue to mirror for the purposes of today. Now, I may change this so that we can face the same direction, as some of my students have mentioned that working on the mirroring or having me face the screen does get a little confusing. So today, I think actually I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to face away from this camera to start the katas. Your cardinal directions will remain the same. However, mine are going to shift. So if I'm facing this direction, my true north is now the same as your true north. Because you're looking at my back, I'm looking at this wall, and we are sharing this wall as a north point. So your point of north hasn't changed, has it? Awesome. If I look towards my left, this is now the west. Looking to the right, there's the east. And looking behind, you're on the south. So you are south of me, and the wall behind you is south of you. So let's rehearse real quick, just a couple quick turns. Face to your left, on the west. Turn to the left, now you're south. Turn to the west, left, now we're east. Turn to the left, and we're north. Turn to the right, we're east. Turn to the right, you're south. Turn to the right, you're west. Turn to the right, you're north. All right. Now let's go into Forget Itch, our first kata. For this, we start, as with most things, facing our true north, front of the room, and bow, staying nice and loud, Forget Itch, before setting to our yoi. Hands closed in front of our belt knot. Our first step is going to draw towards our left, or the west cardinal direction, and turn to Zenkutsu. So my chest is west and low block. I'm going to continue stepping up to the west and punch. Right leg is going to step back behind so I can turn chest to the north, chest to the east, and low block. Step up, punching to the east. Now let's do that again. From the top, on yoi, low block to the west, punch to the west. Low block to the east, right leg, punch to the east. Now next, I'm going to step to my left. This is north. So I'm going to step out with my left foot so I can low block to the north. Then 3 punches, also to the north. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's take it from the top one more time. On yoi, left foot west, low block. Right foot west, chest punch. right foot east, low block, left foot east, chest punch, left foot north, low block, right north, punch, 2, 3. Now here's where it's going to get tricky. I got my right foot forward, my left foot back, and I'm facing the north. I want to take my left foot and step all the way back to my southeast corner here. So I'm going to take that left foot, step it way back behind towards that southeast, then turn, following the foot west, north, then a little bit more, or I'm sorry, south to southeast, and low block. Let's do that again. So right foot north, left foot steps all the way back to southeast, turn to the west, north, south, and block southeast. Right foot steps up for a high block on the southeast. Again, we're going to hit another corner. So my right foot's going to step out southwest corner to block southwest corner, pointing my chest. Step up, left foot, keeping that southwest corner for a high block. Now my left foot's going to turn, point to the south, so my right hand can punch to the south. That's our first. Let's go step for number 2. So I have opposite-handed foot. Step for 3, step for 4. Now we should be facing south, meaning you are facing away from the screen right now. Your body, do not change your feet. Your right foot should be out in front to the south, your left hand out to the south. Because now we're going to take that left foot and step back to the corner, only now we're going to the northwest corner. So take your foot, bring it back to the north, a little bit further to the west, and then spin east, north, northwest for the low block. Step up for a high punch on the northwest. Right foot's going to step to the other corner, northeast for our low block. Step up to the left, northeast, high punch. Take your left foot, bring it back. So our feet are together, looking north for my yoi and bow. And there we have, forget itch, using our cardinal directions. So let's go through that again. This time we're going to speed it up just a little bit. So I'm going to call out the foot, the direction, the cardinal direction it should face, and then the strike. So we step, set, strike. Step, set, strike. Feet always go before hands so we can find where we're going and how we're standing. Ready? Facing north, meaning you should be looking at my back at the screen. Forget itch. Yoi. And left, west, low block. Roll. Right, west, chest punch. Right, east, low block. Left, east, chest punch. Left, north, low block. Right, north, chest punch. Left, north, chest punch. Right, north, chest punch. Left, southeast corner, low block. Right, southeast, high block. Right, southwest, low block. Left, southwest, high block. Left, true south. Right, reverse punch. Right, south, reverse punch. Left, south, reverse punch. Right, south, reverse punch. So at this moment, you should have done 4 punches with your right foot forward, facing away from the screen. All right, left foot is in the back, going northwest, low block. Right, northwest, high punch, right, northeast, low block, left, northeast, high punch. Draw it back to yoi, and bow. And here we have forget itch. Now I'm hoping these cardinal directions help you. If you're getting lost, if you're not sure, or you're forgetting which direction is which, that's okay. It's a simple matter to fix that. And I can show you. So, get a piece of paper. You don't have to do this right now, but this is where it gets fun. Because you can take that paper. If you have paper and a little bit of tape, you can take that paper, make a big N on it. There's your north. Then I'm going to take that paper and simply grab a piece of tape and stick it to the wall. Now, of course, if you are sticking things to the walls and you're underage, ask mom and dad first because we don't want the tape to pull the paint off or wreck the walls. So always ask mom and dad before you tape things to your walls or nail things to your walls. But this is the way you put north on one wall, south on the other wall, east, west, and you can mark those corners to help you remember where is what. All right, moving on. Let's take a look now at forget any, the second kata. If you're still running forget itch, if you are a white belt, I want you to focus primarily on forget itch. Get this one down solid. Practice, practice, practice till you can do it by yourself, hitting all your corners, all your stances, and all your strikes. Those are your 3 stripes. Angles, stances, strikes. 3 black stripes before you're ready to test. But if you are ready, if you're a yellow belt, or you just like to take a little peek ahead at the future, let's play now with forget any, which is the yellow belt kata. For this, I'm going to again face away from the camera, so we're both facing at our true north. You're looking at my back, I'm looking at the wall. We can share our directions. All right, bow together. Forget any, and yoi. Now the yoi here is the same. So left hand on top, open palms in front of our belt. Now my first step is going to be a little different. Instead of stepping out with my left foot, I'm going to take my right foot and take a little step to my north before turning to the west. So now my left foot is facing west, and I can roll into a high block. Let's do that together. From yoi, right foot to the north, twist to the west for a left high block. I'm then going to step through with my right foot towards the west, high punch, Joranzuke. My right foot is then going to step back towards the east, only whereas forget itch had us kind of step back and crisscross, this one I'm going to step onto a high wire, like I'm on a balance beam, so that I can sit shikarachi to the north, and my left hand can make a big circle down. So I'm going to circle inside block, low block. And then I'm going to look to the east, point my right foot, and pull to my right foot. So my right foot is facing east for another right high block. Left, east, high punch, Joranzuke. Take your left foot back towards the west, back onto that balance beam. Shikarachi to the north, low block with the right hand. And that's the introduction. Let's do it again together. From the top, at yoi. Right foot to the north. Spin to the west. Jodan-uke. Right to the west. Jodan-zuke. Right to the east. Chest, shikarachi to the north. Left, ura, churan-uke. To geran-uke. Rise up. Right to the east. Jodan-uke. Left to the east. Jodan-zuke. Left comes back to the balance beam. Chest to the north. Geran-uke. Now moving into the next section, my left foot is going to step up to the north and chest block, Chudan Uge. Then right to the north, chest block. Then left front kick. So I'm going to do a Maigiri to the north before stomping down, Zenkutsu on the north. Left elbow is going to swing up the middle. And this is where we're going to get into a combination. For this, I am going to mirror for you. So we just do our left kick, bam, and slammed it down. Our left elbow swung up the middle. Now I want you to take your right hand, punch low. Left hand comes over top, kind of sweeping in front of your face. They're going to rub your forehead. Then bring it down to a low block. Then right hand, reverse punch to the middle. Let's do that combo again. So we stand up from our right chest block. We did one chest block, two chest blocks. Left leg kick, drop into Zenkutsu. Left elbow up, like you're grabbing a telephone. There's the strike. Right punch to the gut. Left, low block. Right, punch to the chest. All right. Now hold that position. You just do our right hand. Now you're facing the same direction as me. We're both facing to the north. I'm going to take my back foot, bring it up so I can face the east. Right hand's going to chop to the south. And we'll freeze there. All right. Back to the time. How are we doing on time? All right, we're making excellent time. Let's keep it up. Forget any? Yo. Right to the north. Turn to the west. Jodan Uke. Right to the west. Jodan Zuke. Right steps back onto the balance beam. Shikarachi north. Inside block. Urachudan Uke. To a low block. Gedan Uke. Look to the east. Rise to the right foot on the east. High block. Left to the east. High punch. Left foot comes back to the balance beam for Shikarachi north and a right low block. Left foot steps up to the north, chest block. Right to the north, chest block. We're getting into that combo. Left Maigiri, stomp down. Left elbow swings up. Right punches to the gut. Left block low. Right punch to the chest. Bring your back foot in. Turn to the east. Chop to the south. All right. Looking good so far. Let's continue. I'm now going to take my left foot, step to the south, and chest block. Now here you should be facing away from the screen with your left hand and left foot out. And here we only do one block before we're going to do kick. So our right leg's going to pull up, front kick to the south, stomp Zenkutsu on the right foot, also to the south. Right elbow swings up, left punch goes low, right hand blocks low, left hand punches to the chest. Now, same as before, we're going to take that back leg, bring it in, but don't step through. So I can turn my chest to the east, and now my left hand will chop to the north. From here, I'm going to take my left foot, step it around the back. I'm going to turn my body to face north. Left foot's going to shoot back to the south. So I'm in a Zenkutsu facing north. I'm going to throw a double punch. Step up, feet together, before my right foot steps back to the south. And another double punch to the north. I'm going to bring my right foot up to Yoi and bow. This is Forget a Knee. Now, Forget a Knee is a little funky. This is tougher. That's why it's at yellow belt and not white belt. So, practice makes perfect. We're going to go one more time a little bit faster, and then we'll do final thoughts and finish up for today. All right, ready? Facing north. Forget a Knee. Yoi. Right foot north, spin to the west, Jodan uke. Right to the west, Jodan zuke. Right to the balance beam, Shikadachi north, inside block, Urachudan uke. To low block, Gedan uke. Look to the east, right, high block, left to the east, high punch. Left comes back to the balance beam, Shikadachi north, Gedan uke with the right. Left foot steps north, Chudan uke. Right steps north, Chudan uke. Left maigiri, Zankutsu on the north. Left elbow swings up, right punch low, left block low, right punch middle. Bring your right foot up close, but not all the way, so we can turn to the east and chop to the south. Left steps to the south, chest block. Right kicks to the south, to Zankutsu on the south. Right elbow up, left punch low, right block low, left punch mid. Left foot pulls up, but not all the way all. So we can turn chest to the east, chop to the north. We're then going to turn chest to the north, left foot steps to the south. So we're in a north facing Zankutsu, double punch, step up, knees together, right foot pushes south, again, continuing to face north, and another double punch. Right foot draws up, yoi, and bow. All right, and this is you're gonna need. Now I hope these cardinal directions help you out in your practice at home. If not, please again drop me a line. I try to reply to comments as often as possible. So I get notifications and I check it daily. Just write them in, and I can answer any questions you have. If you haven't already set up a Skype phone call, it is free to all of our members. So if you are a member of Cincy Martial Arts at the main studio and you pay tuition, this is a complimentary service that we are doing as part of the current quarantine stay-at-home orders. If, however, you are not a member and you happen to cross this tutorial and you like what you see and you'd like to set up a Skype one-on-one call as well, again, feel free to reach out. I'd be more than happy to speak with you. But that all being said, I do hope this helped. Let's come to attention. And bow together. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Now, if you are one of our intermediate students, in the past, what I've been doing is rolling straight from one class into the next. However, I'm going to play with the idea of changing these out so that the classes are one then the other. So for today, we are going to keep this moving as it is. No stop the recording, open up another session. But I'd like to get your feedback. Would you prefer, as an intermediate student, if we had a separate video just for you, so that you don't have to do the skip aheads? Or do you like having this one large video to look back on and run through as a 2-hour session? Let me know what you think, and I'd be happy to make those adjustments. Because I know for a lot of folks, seeing a 2-hour timestamp can be a bit much. And they might not want to click on it or take a look at it. So very soon I may be switching this out to do 1 hour for basic, 1 hour for intermediate, approximately. We won't always be hitting those full time slots. Might be 50 minutes or 55 minutes, or maybe an hour and 5 minutes, just depending on how the class is going, how we're feeling. But let me know what you think. We will get started in the intermediate class momentarily. Before then, I'm going to take care of something real quick, get a drink of water, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. If you stepped away from the screen, come running back. If you are tuning in later in the future, I'm going to go ahead and write in a timestamp. So, give me one moment. So, that is, go one. Go one. There we go. And blink. All right, let's jump into it. That's it. Great. And for a warm up today, let's change it up out of jumping jacks and let's do a little bit of shadow boxing. So, once you start bouncing on your toes, go left foot forward. So I'm going to be mirror to you. This is your left side. This is your right side. So from this upward bounce, I want you to jump back and forward, back and forward. Guards up. All right, now I'm landing with an extra bounce. Bounce, jump, bounce, jump, bounce, jump, bounce, jump, bounce, jump, bounce. This is just to get you light on your toes. All right, no more bounce. Back, up, back, up. Keep your guard up. Stay loose. And use the ball of your foot to dig in, thrust, dig in, thrust. Switch feet. Keep it up. Yummy. Shake it off. And next, put some combos with it. So, first combo, left foot forward. We're going to shoot a jab, followed by cross. Jab, cross. So when you get your front bounce, land on the foot, let your weight kind of hang forward a little bit. 1, 2, then push away to guard. Push in, turn, push back. Let's start it off nice and slow. In jab, turn cross, push away. 1, 2, 3. Ich, knee, sun. Ich, knee, sun. Ich, knee, sun. Now I'm targeting the face for both of these. So as I push in, I'm going to punch at my nose level. Turn at nose level. You can see I'm kind of hiding behind it in the screen. This allows me not only to strike somebody in the face, but also create a big shield. All of this is protecting the side of my head. Now the consequence is, it does open my ribs. There's no such thing as a perfect technique. Anytime you reach out to hit, you're exposing something. You're opening your guard. That's just the nature of the beast. Be aware of it and make sure that draw is pulling back to a guard. This closes it back up to catch any attack they may be doing as we throw our next. Ready? Up. 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 Feet. Up. 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 Feet. Switch feet. Up. 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 Feet. Up. Feet. Yummy. And shake it out. Roll the shoulders. Reverse. Twist. And feet shoulder width. Touch the floor. Pitch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Crisscross. Feet shoulder width apart. And roll behind at the peak. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Excellent. And take your right leg, draw it back, and pull the knee. Itch. Find your balance. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Other side. Grab your left foot, pull your knees straight back. Try and keep your knees together in the center. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Shake it out. And open wide. Triangle pose. Tilt to your right. Reaching out towards your heel. Have your toes facing forward for this. And as you lean, bend your left knee. Good. Up to switch. Lean towards your left. And bend your right knee. Keep your back straight. So we're not looking to curl over here. We're looking to tilt to the side. Kind of pushing your hands towards your heel. Good. Then come on up. Bounce it out. Shake your hips. And pull the knees. All right. Now, in the last class, we talked about our cardinal directions and how we can use that as a framework to find the different directions as we turn and perform strikes, or to find out where our twists are in a kata. Now, if you weren't in that class, or you didn't watch the first half of this video, we're going to do a quick recap of the basic principle behind it. If you've already seen this, you can fast forward ahead till you see me stand up again. So, never be ashamed of fast forwarding through stuff you've already heard, but then again, it's always good to hear it a second time. So, don't be afraid to continue to listen and take further notes, because who knows, maybe we'll have something different on this run. So, the basic idea is we're going to be using this room as a frame of reference to create a map key or a compass. Now, typically on a map, you'd see something that looks a little like this, with a north, south, let's see if I can get this to not move, north, south, east, west, and then the four corners are a combination. So if we're facing a little to the north and a little bit to the west, that corner would be our northwest. A little bit to the south, a little bit to the east, that would be our north, southeast corner. Now the dot here, I have a little black mark at the top. That wasn't a smudge, that was on purpose, because that little smudge refers to your line of sight. Essentially, where is your nose pointed? where's your solar plex pointed? So the front of my body is pointed right now at true north. If you're watching this video and you're in a comfortable position, your screen is your true north. In class, your true north would be the instructor. Sort of, everyone's lined up. The instructor is standing to the front, and typically this is where you would have your school flags, American flag, Japanese flag for karate, Korean flag for taekwondo, so forth. These would be the front of the room. This is the north of the room. This doesn't mean that it is north globally. In other words, just because that is north for today, if you go outside, north isn't necessarily that direction. In fact, I want to say Rising sets in the west right now because you can see a little bit of glare. That's because there's a window here with the sun behind it. The sun is setting to the west, which means true north, real global north, would be this direction. But that's not how it works in class. Again, little shift, compass for class, compass in real world. Now, that being said, this compass, we're not looking at it straight on. We're actually going to look at it from the top down. So if this was sitting on the floor, north would be over here. There's my east, there's my west, and you, on the other side of the screen there, are actually on the south side of this room, from my perspective. From your perspective, the room is to your north. And then you have on your right-hand side, the east wall, left-hand side, the west wall, or the west wall, and directly behind you is your south. So keep these in mind as we speak today, as these are going to be reference points throughout the remainder. All right, let's get moving into some basic strikes and kicks. Now, we have 3 augmented kicks. At this level in intermediate class, we're looking at proximity. So stepping kicks, jumping kicks, a little bit of spinning kicks. But what we did talk about in basic are those augmented kicks. Those being hook kick, crescent kick, and back kick. Now, we did actually touch on back kick a little bit in basic today, just to get practice on the south side. But the overall idea on this is creating a frame of reference in the turn of your body. So if we're facing the same direction, you're facing me, I'm a mirror to you. So we are both facing north. The camera right here being the center between you and me. So that is my north. That is your north. That is your east. That is my west. But I'm going to continue calling this east for today. So we both have north, east, south, and west. Yeah? All right. So I'm mirroring you in all your actions. At the moment, if you're standing with your left foot forward and you got your guard up, throwing a front kick, you'd be delivering this to the north. So we're both kicking north. Hup, hup, hey. There we go. A crescent kick is another forward angled kick. So when we bring our crescent kick up and through, my strike is occurring at a northward angle. Here. Sort of take your left hand, put it out, use your foot to give yourself a high five. Hi-ya! Hup, hup. You're striking at the north line. However, the angle of your foot's a little different. Look at your front kick. When we draw up, my knee is facing north. I extend. My extension, ball of the foot is pushing north. Knee is remaining north, and I draw it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's pushing that same direction. However, with a crescent kick, we're creating an arch. Similar to a round kick, when we draw up and we spin, our foot's going to arch through to strike. Crescent kick works similarly, but instead of hitting with the top of the foot, we're going to hit with the bottom of the foot. And instead of turning my body, I'm going to turn my knee. So the strike itself is going to happen with me facing north, my knee facing east. So as I draw up, my knee is pointing to the southeast corner here. I'm then going to draw my foot in through the north, out west. draw it up, and strike through. Now, notice here, my knee is still pointing to the northeast, but my foot has pushed so that my shin is angled straight west, sort of perpendicular with the front of my body. Ready? Let's do a couple of those. Keep your knee out here, bring your foot across here, so your leg hangs sideways at the end. Itch, knee, sun, sheep, go, roko, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Other side. Swing your leg. Keep your knee out here so that your draw can create the slap. Itch, knee, sun, sheep, go, roko, sichi, hachi, ku, ju. Good. And shake it out. Hook kick is going to work similarly. So both hook kick and crescent kick have start and finish positions on the corners rather than the front or the sides. A round kick, for instance, is similar. As we draw up to the north, pivot, and my knee actually pulls to the northeast before swinging through the target. A hook kick is, for lack of a better comparison, a backwards round kick. We're going to do the round kick, but in reverse. So we're going to draw to the corner. So if we have our left foot back, I'm going to draw to my right corner here, my northeast corner. I'm then going to pivot out. So I'm almost holding a side kick to this corner. Boom. Keeping my knee facing the hair. My foot draws back till it faces west. This allows me to follow through the strike with my foot, but my leg stays out. You can continue this further. The basic technique is here. So my shin is level with the north side, or in this case, as I turned, I'm facing, my chest is east, my strike is north. As I draw through, there's the slap. I hit through the target. The target is on my north line. As a reference, let's see, I'll bring this back a little bit. Now this is a little low, but if I put anything to elevate, you guys won't be able to see. So I come out here, I strike on the north, but my knee stays out. I can continue that follow through if I choose, but this is to create more of a spin. If I wanted to step out towards my side, keep a thin, long stance, I don't want to keep that knee out so I can lower my shikadachi. If, however, I wanted to create a bigger spin with this, maybe I want to do a full spin around and bring the foot back to its start position here, that strike would actually pull my knee back further. That way my foot could continue to draw. So that strike would come up. I'd still do the hit in this position, knee out to the corner. But as I follow through, I'd bring the knee with it to continue the spin. That would result in it looking something like this. One more time. Now this can also be used for a spinning kick. Taking my lead heel, turning it out to face my heel north, before then continuing to spin through and landing back about where I started. All right. So that kind of covers it a little bit on these kicks. Let's go ahead and practice a couple of them using these cardinal directions. So for this, I'm going to face away. So you're facing my back. We both have the same north now. The north, east, south behind you, and west. Fighting position, and we're going to do a couple of combinations. Let's start off with a front kick to a side kick. Right leg back, lift up, Maigiri to the north, hold your chamber. Turn your chest, pivoting to the west, bringing the knee west as well, so that we can then extend the side kick towards the north. Return chamber to the north and down. North chamber, Maigiri. West chamber, Yokogiri. North chamber and down. So, pitch. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Switch feet. On the left leg. Draw the left knee north, Maigiri. Left knee east, Yokogiri. Left knee back to north before returning. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. And shake it out. All right. Let's check our time here. How are we doing? Doing all right. Now, let's try another set. In intermediate class, we have certain soft block combinations that we're running for your blue stripes. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of those and how the angles of our body will shift and change for this. Now I'm going to return to a mirror position. So right side, left side, facing each other. Starting in a sort of relaxed yoi, feet shoulder width, hands to your sides. Now you can absolutely do this from a formal yoi, or even better, a fighting position. Right now, let's stay relaxed. As though we're unassuming, we don't think anything's going to happen, but maybe we're in an argument with somebody, and they're getting a little heated, so we're relaxed at the moment. We're going to start off with, let's say, a cross. So they're sitting here facing you, and they're going to throw a cross hand here. That means they're attacking from your right side. Or your right side would be a jab. So they're facing you, they got their guard up, they're going to throw that jab. Ha! It's on your right-hand side. Now, what I'd like you to do is when they attack there, we're going to step out with our right foot in inside block. Hup. Hup. Hey. Now, as I do this, well, let's see. That's for the curriculum, that's mixing up a little bit. We can still do this. It's not going to be exactly like your curriculum, but it will be similar, at least for our main campus students. But it will be similar. Same principles apply. So they're throwing a jab. I'm stepping out to Shigachi. Now, what direction am I stepping to? If they're straight north of me, do I want to step straight north? Definitely not. Because then I'll just be walking right into the punch. Punch is coming this way. If I step forward, boom, I'm just asking to get hit. So instead, I got to attack one of the corners. In this case, they're attacking from my right-hand side. They're using their left hand to throw this punch. So I'm going to step to my right corner. This is my northeast corner. Ready? Okay. Yes. So this would be northeast corner. Step to your northeast corner and draw your right inside block. Up. Up. Hey. Now, in this position, my foot is stepped northeast. My chest is facing northwest. They are here, still on the north. So I'm slightly adjacent to them. If, for instance, I'm going to grab my chair here. This will help create a visual representation for this opponent. Now, please don't mind the back. The cats like to use these as a scratching post, but they're very old. I can get them refurnished. So they're very old. They were damaged when I got them. Not a big deal. All right. So they step in with their cross punch here, throwing their right hand at us. We are relaxed. Hold on. I'm getting myself mixed up again. Trying to mirror this and talk it at the same time gets the brain kind of backwards. But essentially, they are facing us, throwing a right hand cross punch. So they're attacking in this direction. What I want to do is step out to my northeast to block. Now they are now on my northwest corner. Yeah. So they're on my northwest corner. If you're mirroring with me right now. From here, I can either continue to attack, block, and then just give me a standard squat punch to catch them under the rib, or we could continue this further. So let's practice just with the punch. We'll step out. 1, 2. Hup. 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 Dodge and block to redirect. Punch underneath. So we're catching them under the arm there. Hup. 1, 2. Their attack, if they're facing you, should be coming out just like this. So you're stepping to the corner. I think I'm doing this whole south side. No, we'll assume they're attacking south side, or they're attacking with that jab. So they're standing like this. Their left foot is forward. They throw the punch. You step to that right side. So you're standing about right here on their corner. Your northeast is right here. So you catch them under the rib, and you got a nice little counterattack. We can take this a step further and change up the technique. So for this, again, we're standing relaxed. They throw that jab. I step in to dodge. Now, instead of just stopping here, I'm going to take my left foot, the one that's in back, and step through behind them towards that northeast corner. Once here, I can hug underneath their body, sort of hug under the armpit and across the neck to then flip and go for a takedown. Miss Megan, want to have some fun? I'm going to enlist Miss Megan for this. Thank you for joining us, Miss Megan.
PJ, sorry.
She was not expecting this, but I saw her in the corner there.
What am I doing?
Stand right here. Right there. And she's going to throw that same right hand punch towards me. So, put your left foot forward and just throw me a cross punch, boom, to the face. Bop. So, everyone can see I would either punch, catch her under the ribs there, or in this technique, step behind her to hug the neck. And we can take them down. All right, let's thank Miss Megan. Give them a round of applause. Thank you. So, visual representation up a little bit outside the chair. All right. But this is how we can now use those cardinal directions to think about where is my placement in the room and where's my placement compared to this opponent. Now, each bout that you have, meaning anytime that you have an interaction, you fight, 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 and then break. During that fight, your opponent is true north. Always assume they are your north point. Then your angles can step off from that northern direction. Once you separate and you square back up, they are back to your north. In other words, here's my opponent. It is north of me. We're fighting. Block, 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 dodge, 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 block, block, and we separate. So now we've separated. They're over there now. I'm over here now. This is my new north. We attack. Bam, 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 bam. I move around. Bam, bam, bam. We separate. This is my new north. So just like in our class, true north is simply from a resting position, which way am I facing? Where I'm facing is my true north. If I act and I move, there, my opponent's over here now, that is now my north. This is a point of reference, not a global location. Keep this in mind as you train, because that difference will save you a lot of time and confusion. All right, now we're hitting the halfway mark. Let's go ahead and take a break, get some water. When we come back, we'll run through our katas, starting with gata ich, ni, pinanidan, shoron, and a little bit of nahanchi at the end. So we're going to take a couple minutes for each one. Break. All right, got your water, feeling good? Let's get back to it. Let's get it, right? Now, for these katas, I'm going to reverse my direction. So I'm actually going to face away from the camera for these. This way, as you look over, you can copy the same position and look that I have towards you. Meaning, we now both share this wall as our true north through all of these katas. So we're both facing north. If we turn to the left, we're both facing west. If we turn to the left away from the computer, we are both facing south. Turn to the left, we are both facing east. Turn to the left, we are both facing north again. Turn to the right for east, right for south, right for west, right for north. Sound good? Sound good. All right. For we got itch, we're going to move a little quick. I'm going to call out first the leg that we're moving with, so which foot should be stepped in the direction we need. Second, the cardinal direction that we will be using. And third, the strike that we are hitting. So step, set, strike. Step in a direction, set in your stance, perform your strike with your hands or feet, whatever it may be. All right. Facing north, kate, and we got itch, your left, west, geidanuke, right, west, churanzuke, right, east, geidanuke, left, east, churanzuke, left, north, geidanuke, right, north, churanzuke, left, north, churanzuke, right, north, churanzuke, left, southeast, geidanuke, meaning we're facing the corner, not true south, not true east. Right, southeast, jodanuke. Right, southwest, geidanuke. Left, southwest, jodanuke. Left, true south, gyakuzuke, reverse punch, meaning left foot's out, right hand's up. Right, south, gyakuzuke. Left, south, gyakuzuke. Right, south, gyakuzuke. Left foot is in the back. Step to the northwest corner behind you. 4, geidanuke. Northwest, jodanzuke. Northeast, geidanuke. Northeast, jodanzuke. Return to yoi and back. All right, let's go again a little bit faster. This time I'll use English rather than Japanese. We got itch, yoi. Left, west, low block. Right, west, chest punch. Right, east, low block. Right, east, left, east, chest punch. Left, north, low block. Right, north, chest punch. Left, north, chest punch. right, north, chest punch. Left, southeast, low block. Right, southeast, high block. Right, southwest, low block. Left, southwest, high block. Left, south, right, reverse punch. Right, south, reverse punch. Left, south, reverse punch. Right, south, reverse punch. Left, northwest, low block. Right, northwest, high punch. Right, northeast, low block. Left, northeast, high punch. Left draws back to Yoi, and we bow. And we have forget itch. Now, I'm hoping this makes sense to you. If it doesn't, leave a comment. Let me know. Your feedback is how I know things are coming across understandably. And I can clarify if there's an issue. So, comment, comment, comment. I have no idea if that helps with algorithms or anything. I don't get paid for YouTube. This is purely for your benefit. Please take advantage. All right, moving on to our second kata. You're gonna need. Great. You're gonna need your right north, turn west, Jodan uke. Right west, Jodan zuke. Right east, Shikarachi north, Ura churan uke, Geran uke. Turn right east, Jodan uke. Left east, Jodan zuke. Left west, Shikarachi north, right, Geran uke. Left north, Chudan uke. Right north, Chudan uke. Left Maigiri. Left Zenkutsu north. Left upward elbow, Hijiate. Right, Geiran zuke. Left, Geiran uke. Right, Gyaku zuke. Draw your right foot in. Turn chest to the east. Chop, Nigate, or Shuta uki, uchi, Shuta uchi to the south. Turn to the south. Left steps to the south. Chudan uke. Right, Maigiri. South, Zenkutsu, right south. Right, Hijiate, coming up. Left, Geiran zuke. Right, Geiran uke. Left, Gyaku zuke. Draw the left foot in, turning your chest to the east, and Shuta uchi to the north. Turn your chest to the north. Left foot shoots south for a north-facing right Zenkutsu. Draw the fists, double punch. Left foot draws up, keeping your knees bent. Right foot shoots south for a left Zenkutsu to the north. Draw the punches and double punch to the north. Draw the right foot in, rising together, and bow. This is forget a knee. Let's go again, a little bit quicker. Again, all English terms for our second round. That's it. Great. Forget a knee. Your right steps forward. West, high block. Right, west, high punch. Right, east, chest to the north. Shikarachi north. Inside block, rolling to a low block. Look to the right, to the east. Rise, right, high block to the east. Left, east, high punch. Left, back to the west. Shikarachi north, right hand low block. Left, north, chest block. Right, north, chest block. Left front kick to the north, drop Zenkutsu on the north. Upward elbow, right hand low punch, left hand low block, right hand chest punch. Right foot draws in, turning your chest to the east, chop to the south. Turn to the south, step through left to the south, chest block. Right front kick south, drop Zenkutsu, right foot south, for a right elbow, left below punch, right low block, left chest punch. Draw the left foot in, turning your chest to the east and chopping to the north. Turn your chest to the north, left foot shoots back for a right Zenkutsu north, right block. Now there is a hidden block in here, but if you don't have it right away, that's fine. What's really important is this double punch. Left foot draws in, right foot shoots back for a left Zenkutsu north, double punch, draw up to yoi, and we bow. And then we have forget a knee. Again, review these regularly. If you're getting lost, do it again, do it again. Rewind the tape, play it again. The goal for learning any kata is first, just memorize the directions. Get these cardinal directions. Where are we facing and when? Then we work on the stances. So, is my cat stance looking good? Is my forward stance looking good? Are my stances strong and settled? Do I have balance? And third is the strike. Am I hitting? After this, that's when we get into the real mastery and timing for speed, snap, endurance, things like that. But first things first, learn the cardinal directions, lock in your stances, lock in your strikes. Then we can start really working on the mastery of the kata, and that part takes a lifetime. Mastering a kata is what you will spend your black belt level doing, more or less. So, learn the basics of the routines first. Don't stress yourself by getting absolutely perfect on day one. It takes years. I still run. Heck, I just ran Forget Issue, Forget a Knee a dozen times today, and I've been doing those for almost 30 years. So, you're always going to be doing, there's always something new to learn. All right, moving on. Now to our pinans. Starting with pinan nidan. Right? Pinan nidan. Yo. Similar to Forget a Knee, we're going to take a right step to the north, only now we're going to turn west and sit, dropping our weight back for a cat stance and hammer fist to the west. Right foot will step through for a chest punch. Right foot will step back like if we got an itch to the east for a low block. As soon as we finish the block, we're going to kick the floor away to sort of lean our weight back on our foot and roll a right hand hammer. Step through to the east, left foot, and punch. Left foot will then draw to the front, to the north, for a low block, followed by 3 high blocks. Right, left, right. From here, in Forget Itch, we would take our left foot and step to the northeast corner. In this case, we're going to step all the way to the east wall, meaning I got to step all the way around my foot in front of my toe line so I can do a wide spin all the way to a low block. I'll then step up to the east, high punch. Right foot will step back, crossing over so I can spin to the west for a low block. Left to the west for a high punch. Left to the north, south for a low block. Then 3 high punches. 1 to the south on the right, left to the south, right to the south. Then similarly, instead of hitting the corners, left foot's going to shoot all the way towards my west wall. Spin it around for a low knife. Next, right foot's going to shoot to the northwest corner, low knife. Right foot's going to draw back so I can spin to the east wall, low knife. Step to the northeast corner, low knife, draw back to an open yoi, and bow. Now, where this gets tricky is in those cat stances. The rest of the kata is a lot of shikarachis and zenkutsus, and really just facing our walls, north, south, east, and west. We don't have any corners until the very end. But what gets tricky is how cat stance affects how we stand. So let's pause for a moment and take a look at cat stance once more. Now, switching back to mirroring, right side, left side. If our right foot is forward and our left foot is back, I'm sitting down. Put your hands on your hips. Now here, my lead left knee, or this is right, my lead right knee is facing forward, towards the north. My chest, however, isn't. It's not like Zenkutsu. Zenkutsu has the knee and chest both facing the same direction. For cat stance, my knee is facing the direction I want, the direction I'm focusing. My chest, however, is offset, meaning my chest is now facing northwest. If we're facing the same direction, north, east, I'm sitting low, my knee is pointing north, my chest is pointing northeast. If I change this, switching my feet, now we both have right look forward. I'm sitting on my back foot. Right knee is pointing north, chest is pointing northwest. Make sense? So when we get to the bottom half of this kata, what's happening is we get our spin and we all face towards this west wall. So my left knee is facing the west wall. However, my chest is facing the northwest corner. When I step through, my right knee is now facing the northwest corner, but my chest is facing the true west. So my chest and my knee are at a 45-degree angle. They're not lined up with each other. As I draw that right knee back, I'm going to spin so that my lead knee, faces the direction I want. This is where I'm striking. It is east. My chest, however, is northeast. As I step northeast, my chest shifts to the east. The next strike. And this is where we start to get that crossover, where our legs and our chest aren't working the same. Cat stance, corkscrew, side steps, things like this are examples of when our knees and our chest don't correlate to each other, or they don't agree in a direction. Now, this is for a plethora of reasons. One of the big ones is balance and where and how we're generating energy, where our strength is coming from. Never forget, corkscrew, cat stance, these are transitional positions. They are not strength positions. They're meant to help us get from point A to point B and move softly and smoothly. There are ways we can generate a lot of power from these, but that takes time and practice to get you there. So for right now, big thing to focus on, keep your knee pointed, keep your chest to the open angle. You can even see my belt knot here is facing to the corner. All right, from the top, face the same direction, north, east, south, west. Katsuke, Pinaniran. Open yoi. Right foot steps forward. West, cat stance, hammer fist. West, walking stance, chest block, or I'm sorry, high block, high punch, high punch. Right, east, Zenkutsu, low block, drawing back to a right cat, hammer fist. Left, walking stance, high punch. Left, north, Zenkutsu, low block. Right, Shizentai, high block. Left, Shizentai, high block. Right, Shizentai, high block. Left, all the way to the east for a Zenkutsu, low block. Right, east, high punch. I'm going to come forward so I hit the wall. Right comes all the way back to the west, crisscross to turn Zenkutsu west, low block. Left, west, Shizentai, high punch. Left, south, Zenkutsu, low block. Right, Shizentai, high punch. Left, high punch. Right, high punch. Now here we're going to the big spin. Left, west, cat stance, so my left knee is west, chest is northwest, low knife. Right, northwest, chest west, low knife. Right draws back to the east, chest northeast, low knife. Left northeast, chest east, low knife. Draw back to yoi and bow. And there we have Pinan Nidan. All right, continue to play with it. Replay this if you need to. Right now, we will move on to Pinan Shodan. Ready? Pinan Shodan. Yoi. Right steps forward again. Turning cat to the west. Double block. Drop for left punch through. Moate. Front foot steps over to turn to the east. Right cat stance on the east. Double block. Drop and punch through. Take your back foot. Left draws up to the corner. Now here, I have both feet are together. Toes, heels and toes are almost touching, about a millimeter or a centimeter apart here. Knees are bent, and my toes are pointing southeast. This way I can block with my right hand and use a right kick to the south before dropping my right foot across my body to then turn Moate facing north in cat stance into a high knife. Let's do that again from the top. Pinan Shodan, yoi. Right foot steps north. I shift west into a cat stance, drawing my hands from my hip, right hip, up into the blocks. Drop the right hand to punch through. Moate. Turning cat stance, my right cat stance to the east. Double block. Drop to punch through. Back foot draws up, toes pointing southeast. Chest block, right block and kick to the south. Before Moate, turning cat to the north, high knife. Step through, right high knife to the north. Left high knife to the north. Right Chizen Taidachi walking stance, Nigate, meaning spear hand. So as a mirror, right hand should be pushed through, left hand drawn. This is my hand position. Pressing with the first two fingers into a target or the ridge to strike. That is with your right hand. Now, coming through left foot, we're going all the way to the east wall. Keep the foot tight so we can spin on the toes. Left cat to the east, high knife. Chest is southeast. Step through, make your little teardrop. So we have a southeast right cat, chest is facing east. Draw the right foot through to turn a right cat to the west, chest to the southwest. Left foot teardrops to the southwest. For a high knife, chest is true west. Here we're going to shift left foot to face south and turn the corkscrew. So my left foot, I'm going to turn on the toe. So the toe faces east, and my back toe, heel is up, but facing south. I'll then take my right hand, back fist, right, front kick south, and reverse punch. So my right foot is out facing south, left hand is in the reverse punch. I'm then going to take my right heel, turning it into the center, so the toes point west, drop my back knee, so my back knee faces south. Left back fist, left my Gary, stepping down, and reverse punch, chest facing south. From here, we're going to step through right shikarachi, chest facing southeast, to roll a supported block, shikarachi into zenkutsu, facing south. Left foot crosses to the northwest for a low block. Draw up northwest, high block. Right northeast, low block. Left northeast, high block. Left draws back to Yoi, and we bow. All right. Now, Pianchan, you see it get a little more complicated. There are more angles here, more changes and shifts, and especially that corkscrew that really plays with our stances and our balance. Let's go again. Let's go a little bit faster. Ready? Pianchan, Yoi. Right foot north. Cat to the west. Left cat west. Hammer. Right walking. High punch. Right east. Low block Senkutsu. Drawing back to a right cat. Hammer. Left walking. High punch. Left Senkutsu north. Low block. Right walking stance. High block. Left walking stance north. High block. Right north. High block. Left east. Cat with the chest facing southwest, southeast, high knife. Right southeast, high knife. Right draws back for a west, high knife. Left teardrops to the southwest, high knife. Left draws to the south. Continue to spin the left foot towards the east wall, so the toes are pointed out. And the right knee drops, heel pops up towards the south. Right back fist, right front kick, stepping through to a walking stance, and a left reverse punch, facing south. Right heel turns in, so the toes face the east wall. Back, left foot, knee bends down for the corkscrew, so the knee is facing towards the south. Left back fist. Front kick with the left, stepping and reverse punch on the right. Right foot steps south, shikarachi facing south, chest facing southeast. Roll the double block into a Zenkutsu, supportive block. Left, northwest, low block. Chizentai northwest, high block. Zenkutsu, northeast, low block. Chizentai northeast, high block. Return Dioi, and bow. And we have Pinan Shodan. Again, if these get confusing or it's going too fast, rewind, watch it again, walk through it again. Practice makes perfect here. Get your cardinal directions, get your stances, get your strikes. And that's how you start off your path to mastery. All right, now it looks like we're about out of time. I do want to review our Nahanchi Shodan at least one time before we go. For those of you who are waiting on that, let's go through that real quick for a little bit of practice. But again, practice, practice, practice. We do have Nahanchi Shodan as its own standalone video here on the channel. All right. Let's work on this one together as a mirror. Nahanchi Shodan, Yoi. So your left hand is on top, and look to the left. I'm sorry, look to your right. Stomp out, bridge hand to the right. Left elbow, draw to the right hip. Look left, low punch, square punch. So right now our right hand should be up. Step over, crescent to side stomp, right flick to a chest block. Left hand double block, left hand back fist. Left foot heel kick, left hand hammer. Right foot heel kick, draw in for an inside hammer. Left hand draws over top, looking to the left, and double punch. Oitsuke and box punch together. Draw the left hand in, big open circle to squeeze and draw, keeping the elbow to lead, to extend, and ridge hand. Right, elbow smash, draw to the hip. Look to the right, low punch, box punch. Step over, crescent to side stop. Left hand flicks to the chest block. Right hand comes under for the double block. Right hand flicks the back fist. Right heel, kick. Right hammer swings out. Left heel kick, hammer swings in. Fold over, look look to your right, and double punch, chasing and box punch together. Draw it in, to yoi, and bow. Here we have Shodan. Yes. All right. Again, as always, if there are questions, issues, leave a comment. Your feedback is crucially important as we don't have that face-to-face time unless you signed up for the Skype lessons. So the more contact we have, the better I can instruct you. But I won't know what you need unless you talk about it. Say what you're doing. Ask even the most crazy questions. If you think it's completely unrelated, don't worry about it. Ask the weird stuff. Ask the confusing stuff. Ask anything. Because that does help me a lot in understanding where you're coming from, what you know, and how your thought process is working. And then I can help guide you towards either a better solution or tell you, awesome, you're doing great. Keep that up. That is best case scenario. If you ask me something, I go, no, that's good. Do that. That means everything. That means that you are truly internalizing, you're understanding it, you're believing it, and you're living it. So, no such thing as a bad question, no such thing as a stupid question. There's only curiosity. All right. Until next time, Kasuke, arigato gozaimasu, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Boink. Boink.